Hey everybody, Andrea Hayes here in Weaverville, North Carolina. I hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day and the whole weekend. I wanted to bring you to the garden with me. It's been about 10 days, I think, since I put out one of my short gardening videos. And a lot has happened in those 10 days since I brought you up here last. And it was not all fabulous. Just want to go ahead and preface this video with that. The last time I brought you up here, I had just put out wheat straw as mulch. And I also reiterated how important it was to get straw that did not have seeds in it. And you probably know where I'm going with this. We went out of town last weekend, got back, and a couple days later I was checking on the garden and doing some work up here and noticed that we probably had more grass growing in the little garden than we do in the lawn. So, yep, that was a bad thing that happened. And I was not a happy camper. So what has happened in the meantime is I have raked the majority of that straw out because I just couldn't deal with it. And I put down an organic weed preventer called Preen. And then I added some soil conditioner, some organic soil conditioner as well. And I've been just pulling grass out like a mad woman every day. And it just keeps sprouting more and more. And it is so dry up here and hot that, I'm going to have to put some mulch down. And I picked up a bale of pine straw. I'm not sure, I haven't put it out yet. I'm thinking about it. I should have, in hindsight, papered this and just mulched over that, but I didn't do it. Maybe I've learned a lesson. Maybe I'll do that next year. But I do usually like using wheat straw, and I've never had a problem before, and I bought it at the same place that I've done it for years. So it was just one of those things that happened, and I wanted to share that with you. But let me turn this phone around so you all can see what's going on now. It's kind of late, so I hope it's not too dark. Here we go. Okay, so you see there's still a little bit of straw left, and it's just, and seeds. It's just going to be really difficult to get this out. I'll probably be pulling grass out of this for the rest of my life, but I guess that's good exercise, and I guess I'm learning. So I'm not a professional gardener, and I'm learning as I go. Look at the romaine. It still looks good. I made a big salad yesterday, so I took a lot of leaves off of all of this. So these are all looking good still. The chard is really coming out, so that's good because it's going to take over the spinach. I mean, we're going to be eating it in place of spinach. So as you see, the spinach has bolted. So I'm going to pull these up by the roots. I can still get a few leaves off and maybe cook them, but they're all bolting. So that's what's happening there, but we'll just eat chard as long as it'll produce, and I like the flavor of it. It cooks well in soups, and you can do a lot with it, and I put it in quiche and things. So let me turn this around for a second. So as you see, I've also planted some marigolds and some dill, and I did that to try to keep the bugs off of the garden vegetables. So maybe the aphids and things will stay off the tomatoes and go toward the marigolds. So here's the dill. Little tiny marigolds. They'll fill out though, hopefully. I put a few around. You can probably see those. The bell peppers are doing okay. The cucumbers look good. They're growing. Starting to get their little vines where they grab onto everything. And zucchini looks good. We've got blooms. We've actually got some baby squash, yellow squash on here. There's one. And here are some over here. This is a zucchini. That's going to be nice too. Here's the asparagus that we've let go to fern. Wow, I guess you can see that. And this. Here's a stalk that I'll probably go ahead and cut. And there's one coming up. I don't know if you can see that. There that is. And this one is kind of odd looking. I think I'll just let that one go ahead and fern. So let's go over here to the okra. The okra is doing well, and it's growing. Since I brought you up here with me, yesterday I planted a row of green beans right here and on the other side of this trellis because the sugar snaps are just done and I'm going to take these out. But then we'll get green beans going up this. So that'll be great. And let me turn this back around. So that's what's been happening up here since I've seen you. And it's like, it has been about 10 days. But, you know, I wasn't happy about having to do all that extra work with the straw business and growing the grass in my garden. But these things happen and we live and learn. And I'm still enjoying the garden. I mean, you can't keep me out of it. So it was hard. It was hot and hard work for the last few days, but I'm getting it under control. And I'll bring you back up here with me sometime this week and just show you when I take the spinach out and what I'm going to do there. I think I'm going to put some bush beans in the place of the spinach. So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Bye.